Ready? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. Been busy, been retired, been trying to move. Anyway, so I picked up this piece of junk, and this one is a little unusual for me. Let me see if it'll start. So what we got here is a 1980 Scout, made in September of 1980. So last month before we're in production. Picked this up in Missouri. I don't know, the body's gone, but I mean, luckily the guy, what sold me was the guy had a video of him driving it through the woods. I'm like, man, that's great. There's a Scout that runs. He has a title, which is very unusual for me. So drove 5 hours to go pick it up, and he could not get it to run. You know, we tried and just couldn't get any pressure, couldn't get the fuel up. Finally got it home. I'm like, screw it, you know, I'm already up there. So I brought it home and ended up when he, in the video, when he went off-roading, he ran over a stump and ripped out the fuel line that was underneath there. So luckily that's all it was. I put the fuel line back in there, built up pressure, and it runs now. So I went ahead and, changed out the hoses, the heater hoses, the upper and lower radiator, changed out the belts, which was a nightmare. The guy already had a new aluminum radiator in there. Started working on the brakes, got a new master cylinder, redid all the brakes if I didn't turn the rotors and drums because I didn't want to spend the time unless I knew for sure the thing was going to run. But the brakes still don't work, even though everything's brand new. Got a new cable from the front to the back for the emergency brake, and I don't know, it just still not getting a lot of pressure out of the master cylinder, so I got to work on that. But the main thing, I just wanted to hear it run. But like I said, it just, sad thing is that grill's crushed, so you can't find a good used one nowadays. The interior was not too bad, except for there are no floors. I had to put this in there just so I can have a seat to sit down when I drive it. Has a 4-speed, 373 gears, limited slip in the back. Dana, what's called a 300. Top is decent, but again, I mean, the body is, you can see, it's all gone. The seat over there is pretty well fell through the floorboard. The back's no better. But, so the plan is, so Zach, the oldest boy up in North Carolina, he ended up buying a 1980, and it was the last week of production for the Scout, and it's orange, body's pretty decent shape, but it's a diesel also. So at some point, probably in January, I'm going to run to North Carolina, pick it up, and try to make a running Scout out of the two of them. Again, it's this one, I mean, the body's too far gone. So, but like I said, I know it's been a while. Still got the Midas 79 Scout there. Got Blazer 1980 Rally on the side. We actually have 2 of the Scouts, the SS2 and the 73 Scout, up in our farm in Texas, because that's where we're moving to. But it's great having those vehicles down there to work on the farm. But at some point, like I said, I'm going to keep this here until I figure out what I'm going to do with it. And then once we sell the house, then everything going to have to come back, go back down to Texas. But anyway, again, it's a new experience for me with the diesel. Oh, let me just show you what I learned. Is Malachi is knocking stuff over. No, show right here, Malachi. So here's the primer pump. So you just unscrew it and you prime it. So luckily, of all those Scouts I've had, I actually had one other that was diesel, but the head was off because it was blown pistons, whatever. But anyway, this is the intake fuel line. So you just loosen it up, you pump pressure, it bleeds that out, you tighten that up, then you got these 2 other screws right here. You do this one first, according to the manual. The same thing, pump it up till you get the air out. Do this one, same thing, pump it up till you get the air out. Tighten this back up, crank it, and luckily the glow plugs work on here, but I still sometimes have to use starting fluid. But once I get it running, then I go and I crack each individual one to bleed out the air, and then it seems to run pretty good then. But sometimes when it sits for a while, I have to go through the process of re-bleeding it out, so I'm not sure why. It's getting air somewhere. So, oh, and today I end up having the fuel lines going to the back. They were it was all routed underneath all the crushed metal, so I ended up rerouting them just underneath the frame, just so it's a clear path and not getting cut by all the broken metal. But anyway, so that's just a little update. But yeah, I know it's been a while, but I've been busy. So anyway, peace.